Everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Christy here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can always check out your Moon and Rising sign readings in addition to your Sun sign reading for extra clarity for the week, or in case this isn't resonating with you for whatever reason. This is for the week of September 26th through October 3rd. I'm using the medicine cards for your main spread today, and then as always, drawing additional message cards from the Healing with the Angels Oracle and the Wisdom of the Oracle decks. This is a general reading for your sign, so whatever is most prominent in your life this week, I encourage you to take these messages and apply them to, and hopefully you find them helpful and healing. So what does Scorpio need to know? Oops. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, so let's just get a little snapshot of what's going on with all four cards together, and then we'll move ahead individually. Basically, the first thing that I'm noticing here is just such an enormous personal growth, okay? Very probably concerning your self-esteem, the way that you see yourself, the way you present yourself, possibly even goals for yourself. But remarkable personal development, spiritual development, psychological development. Something very definitely having to do with being gentle with yourself. I just see a great deal of kindness this week for you. I'm really happy to see these cards for you. I know you've been doing so much growth and spiritual growth and personal development. So I'm really pleased for you this week to see that it's finally coming to fruition. You're finally seeing these changes be real for yourself, and you're able to put these into practice without much effort anymore. So this is probably a long time in the coming, where you've been working on developing new habits for yourself in creating a better life because you understand that you deserve it, and you've been working hard for it, and you know exactly what it is. You know exactly what life that is, so you've worked very hard to do that. And yeah, this is really gorgeous for you. I'm so happy to see this for you. This is a struggle-free looking week, which is really cool too. And you're just enjoying, sort of, another way to frame this is enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're enjoying the outcome of all this hard work. And ultimately, it's going to be resting around a sense of self, okay? Your self, the way you feel about yourself, and the way that you interact with other people, and the way that you have other people interact with you, which is beautiful. So that's a little snapshot of what's going on here. Individually, we have Squirrel in the central position. Of course, this represents you this week, and this is gathering. This is you feeling as though you're building on what you have created. You're building on these positivities. And like I said, if this is indeed true for you, that you have been practicing for quite some time, because personal development is a lot of effort, right? Psychological, spiritual, and emotional, notwithstanding relational, okay? All the things that come with having to be a changed person around other people and those relationships. But I'm just talking about this internal, personal aspect of your development here. This is where you're able to see all these changes come to fruition. Gathering the strength, the sense of self, and seeing it, all that effort in the habit that you've created, right? Because most things that we do are habits, unless we become conscious of them, which I know that you have been for months now, being aware and interested in learning about what those habits are so that you can conduct them a certain way. You want to be, and I don't blame you, the driver of your own car, so to speak, right? Like, this is your life and you are in the driver's seat. And this, and it's taken a lot of energy and intention to make this a habit for yourself, because you've had to get away from all the garbage. You've had to give away all the negativity, all the self-doubt, right? All of this garbage that we've all been indoctrinated with, that you've seen through probably all your life, but for whatever reason, any number of reasons, right? That there wasn't the time, or it's too hard, or, I'm not ready yet, or whatever it was, very possibly having to do with an issue of self-esteem or a core sense of self, Scorpio. But this is you saying, oh no, now I get it. Now I've been practicing it, and now it touches everything. So this beautiful personal development that was really just one or two little parts of your life that you were able to make these long-lasting changes around, that you were aware of in terms of habit and development. This includes self-dialogue, right? The things that we tell ourselves, the internal conversations that we have. Like, you could have just become your own best friend, for example, and that took effort, and that does in a world of being told that no one's good enough, or being told that you're always wrong. Like, once you undo those messages and you say, oh yeah, no, I'm in charge, I'm wonderful, I'm loved, I'm fantastic, there's nothing wrong with me. This is what you're building on, and it's becoming, this is what you're feeling now is sustaining you. This is not fleeting, Scorpio. This is very sustaining. This will get you through, because now it's a habit. Now it's a strength. Okay, and it's also something, listen, here's what's beautiful about giving yourself something too, whatever it is, okay? When you give yourself something, nobody can take it from you. Nobody. Okay, even a bad situation, even if no one else is involved and you have to go through something difficult, there's nothing that can stop you from getting through it, because you've given it to yourself. And you'll never take it from yourself, because your self-esteem is too high now. So this is a beautiful, beautiful place to be in this week. This is you not only understanding, but like really recognizing here that you have what it takes, and you can build on this now. The foundations are firmly in place. In the influence to your current position is one of my most favorite cards out of this deck, hands down, is the Deer. Its keyword is gentleness. Now, the reason why I'm reading this so beautifully and that there's no struggle here anymore is because of Deer, okay? Yes, I'm relating it highly with Moose, obviously, but Deer, even as a standalone, Deer is gentleness. Gentleness is power. We've been miseducated, okay, as a human race. We've been lied to, we've been brainwashed. Aggression will get you everywhere. You do whatever it takes to get what you want. You do whatever it takes to get ahead, and you see through it. You know that's not true. It's a way to do it. It's a way to get what you want, but it's not what you're interested in anymore. You're interested in gentleness, faith, fearlessness, joy, understanding, connectedness. This is powerful. Look at this beautiful animal. It's one of the most beautiful living beings on the planet. And if you can get through anything, especially in a violent world, Scorpio, if you can get through anything ever, including this week, of pure acceptance, like, yes, you get it, you feel it, you know it. This is a personal power. And listen, people are going to feel it. People are going to feel calm in your presence. People are going to feel understood. There's probably an enormous sense of forgiveness going on here, whether you're aware of it or not. That's a place of power. That's a place of personal power. And gentleness brings such joy. Listen, when you're able to be gentle with yourself, especially after you've spent so long being hard on yourself or on others, or just being misunderstood, or just feeling like you didn't feel as though you had the core strength, or there was a lot of distraction, or whatever it was pulling you in different directions, all I can say is you're over it. Like, you get it. You get why you did it. You get why it was happening. And you're not even judging yourself, which is another brilliant way to spend the week. You just don't have the time for that. Like, there's nothing here saying at all that you have the time for garbage at all. Not that you're afraid of it. Not that you don't know what it is, or you haven't met with it. Like, here's where I'm saying really sincerely here with Deer, there is an element to the week where you're like, oh, hi, mean part of myself, or mean other person, or this sense of self that kept you down, or a place deep, deep, deep within that you were formerly afraid of. You've shaken hands with that part of yourself, with that, anything that has felt overwhelming or scary or dangerous. And I just mean that in a destructive way. Anything that felt like that previous to this week is something that you have said, oh, hey, hi, this is me. We're friends now, or I understand you, or this is your place in my life now. That's the power of gentleness, okay? That's a lot of power, and it's transformative power because it's based in beauty, right? It's based in love. And if you have beauty and love and truth and joy, nothing can touch you, okay? Nothing negative can touch you. It's extremely powerful. Turtle is Mother Earth. This is the probable outcome. This is pure energetic strength. Turtle is one of the most ancient symbols for the creation story, the creative universe, for the universe itself. This is belonging to the universe. I think these are part and parcel with one another as well. Scorpio, I'm reading Turtle and Deer sort of together. We have gentleness, and then this everlasting, ongoing universe where you've been here before, and you probably know it, and you know why, and you see through everything, but you're not afraid of it. You just accept it. And now it's your personal power. Like, you've literally made something that was probably scary, like I said, for whatever reason, for however long, no judgment. And you've turned that into your personal power by saying, oh, hi, I got you. This is who I am. Take a seat, okay? Because that spiral is much, much bigger than you, and you're stronger than you ever thought you could be. Self-esteem is in your general energy position for the week. Of course, I'm applying this to all three cards here, and this is why I'm reading this so explosively beautiful here. When you have self-esteem as general energy for the week, you could even be feeling like you're walking on cloud 9, okay? There could be a sense of And I just mean from a personal power perspective this week. There's just this sense of even understanding other people's baloney, like, or a position where you've been in before and you see someone doing that now and you're like, oh my gosh, I understand what that is. That's just pain. That's just sorrow. That's just fear. And you get it. And there's no judgment. But you also don't feel responsible for it. You know now more than ever, if you can get yourself through something, all that pain and sorrow, right, that you see now someone else going through, you know it's possible for them to do it. And you can act as a leader that way as well. Your self-esteem is going to touch other people. It will definitely influence other people. But you don't need to work at it. Your work is personal. It's within. And your core is so strong now. And this turtle being your probable outcome, this enormous connection with, spirit, right? God, spirit, source, creator energy. Something, at the very least, something much, much larger than yourself, okay? I thought another card might have flipped over there, but it didn't. Body care. Yes, my dear Scorpio, body care. This sense of self-esteem is going to bleed over into a sense of body care. Of course, you're going to be taking care of your body, mind, and soul. This is all part and parcel. And this is actually nice too, because we do have soul, we have body, and then we have mind here. Self-esteem is the way that you see yourself, right? It's the how you feel about yourself. So this is a very complete transformation for you, a very complete understanding. When I say self-esteem is touching everything here, it is mind, body, and soul. Message in a bottle. This is gorgeous. This is about a message being given to you that is unique to you. And it could be found in a song or a dream or a quote that you read 20 years ago could make sense to you when it didn't before. Something is going to make sense to you this week that it didn't before. And it'll be unique to you. Like I said, it'll be something that you won't even have to go looking for. This is just going to be available to you. So keep your antenna up, perked up for something really interesting and enjoyable for you this week. Of course, in the bottle is a telephone. It could come through an actual phone call or a message through social media. We have the lovely division between air and water, which is a nice balance between the emotions and the intellect. And of course, being able to see far into the future or far ahead. And there's lots of hearts here in the bottle as well. So, and this is also shallow, and you can see there's no huge waves. So just something really pleasant. This is probably going to amount to a pleasant interaction or a pleasant message that is available to you this week. Even if it's something that your body, mind, or soul is presenting to you, you could be getting messages from your own self in terms of healing and personal development. This is just a lovely reading all in all for you. It's a very peaceful reading, so I'm delighted to share that with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below how this works out for you this week. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel because I upload videos for your sign every single week. So until we meet next time, Scorpio, take good care. Bye for now.